And guess what, folks? I'm probably going to be moving to, to Montana. And, you know, one of the things that I've wanted to do for a long time was just move out of, Texas. There's just nothing here for me. There's just nothing here for me anymore. Other than some bullcrap that I have to put up with, regarding certain, government things and some other things that I don't want to mention because it's, very personal. And also just because, yeah, I think it's about time opportunities arise. So this will probably be the last time that I see this neighborhood. That I see this neighborhood and whatnot. Let's show this. That I see this neighborhood, and I thought, well, I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to show where I've been living for the past, how long has it? 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010. 2011, 2012, 2013, 2014, 2015, which would be 10 years. 14 years. I've been living in Texas for 14 fucking years. And I wish I could have gotten a job back in high school. I wouldn't have minded that, actually. That would have been good for me. I would have immediately had some experience. And I wanted to do what every other kid did. But, you're David, and that's Goliath, and you can't really, and that's that. That's the unfortunate thing about me. And all that. That's the unfortunate thing about me. I wanted to just show the neighborhood where I lived, because I think you guys, I think it'll be kind of safe. To show this off. I'm gonna wait until my family moves to the house here in San Antonio, because I'm not going with them. I'm gonna go with my sister. They live in Montana. But I'm going to have to stay in Nevada, which I don't mind because I like Nevada. Nevada is a beautiful land. I've not gone to Ely, Nevada, and this is a good opportunity to go there. I would love to go to Las Vegas. I would love to meet up with Chuck I forget the name of the channel. It's kind of a bit of a complicated name. But I passed that house. I think I passed it. I wanted to show you the window some of this stuff was built in the 1970s, you can tell. Like, this is the house I want to take a picture of, because this is such a nice house. Yeah, I just want to take a picture of that. Yeah, you're probably not going to see much 1970s architecture in Ely, but just wanted to show you that, how much time we have. And so, one of the things that I'm planning on doing when I get to, like, Montana eventually, is to essentially build my YouTube channel. Because in order to do YouTube, you need to have money. You know, you need to have income coming in to be able to do what a lot of these big YouTubers like Digibro and in order to do like research videos, you have to have money because you got to buy books. And if you can't buy books, it's just really annoying. Because the books that I have to buy are sometimes textbooks, whatnot. Things like the ones that I'm going to show you. Because I really want to talk about some of these subjects. And unlike Justin the Martyr, not Justin Martyr, the apostate Roman Emperor, Byzantine Roman Emperor, of which I forget his name, it is not Justin Martyr. It's Justin Martyr is someone else. Man, I want to show you this. Now sometimes you'll see cows out here and deer. I just wanted to show you guys where I lived for the longest time. Where I lived for the longest time. Would it not be a surprise if we actually saw some deer and cows out here? I think people need to see this. See, there's a ranch over here. And I think you can see the house, the barn back there. Probably a watering hole over there. Bird. And sometimes you can see vultures out here. Like in this general area where I live. I'll show you where I've been getting a lot of my parts for computers too. I'll show you a little road that you can take to the thrift store. And I thought this was an interesting video. You know, and I wanted to do what Thomas Sheridan's been doing, like talk about weird subjects that my parents would not agree with me talking about, but they're pretty interesting. Like my dad probably isn't really into Advaita Vedanta or Hermeticism. But those have really sharpened, those have actually done the most good in my life. Because what they did was, as I began to question things, I was willing to listen and willing to begin doing all of that. As I began to doubt my Christian faith, which I will be doing a video about that at some point. I will want to do that because I think it'll be definitely a good video when I finally leave. Good. It's just never. And really, it's the amount of people that you have. You don't, like, the amount of attention that I could walk in. We could talk about the crap, but it really, I haven't played games with people in a long time. I actually played with my sister Bethany, my brother David. And that's like the first time in a really long time that we actually sat down and played a game. And this is the... sometimes you see deer over here. Behind that. So this is the gate. And then there's just another road. Or a back alley, I guess. I think it's a back alley. I want to show you the dome. I want to show you guys something really neat. Of course, I don't know if I would ever, but I want to take a picture of that deer, the elk that is in front of a Buddhist temple. I want to take a picture in front of a Buddhist temple and ask some people what that is all about. Yeah, little things to pick up when you're in like a place like that. You see, and because you know how language works, that stuff is like language. This is really getting back into that sort of thing. Fire hydrant. And that's kind of so it'll be like now the local Buddhist temple, which is over there. We'll actually walk up there. I'll show you some of the stuff up there. Only what I can show you, what I can't. A little Buddhist community up there. It's beautiful. It's great, actually. Now, they donated this stretch of land back in like 2017, I think. And they probably had a lot to do. Just makes it a lot easier to maintain. And I really thank him for that, actually. Yeah, the locals will sure as hell have a fun time with this. You see, Old Mill Park, a donation from the Wat Dhammapucha Buddhist Temple to the citizens of Leon Valley. And I live in Leon Valley, but that is a part of San Antonio. and we'll get over there soon. Just gotta walk. Like down here. And I found an old E-machine. And I found an old E-machine system. That old E-machine in the Never Obsolete E-machine video that I did, I found locally where I live. Look at all the birds. Oh God. Oh God. It's the birds! It's the birds! Alfred Hitchcock's The Birds! Yes. So, before people go, what the heck are you doing? Why not walk up here? And I'll show you a road. If you live in San Antonio and you live in the Leon Valley area, I'll show you a way of actually cutting through the traffic. On Bandera Road, and it's simple. This little area. Bike. I don't know what that's. It's a oil stain. You know, I was just wondering if a dog took a pee. You know, the bad. Yeah. And around here, I nearly found a Dell, an old Pentium 2 Dell, either a Pentium 2 or Pentium 3 era Dell, but I was too late. I could have gotten it on the Friday prior, if it had not been hot that day. You know, they were having an estate sale and they just threw out a monitor. It was a crap monitor. But they threw out a keyboard. I didn't check to look. Oh, there's a keyboard in here. Yeah, you should have actually kept the keyboard. Because keyboards are quite nice. And I actually have that keyboard still in my collection of 3 computer stuff. So, I'm going to show you guys some things over here. I'm going to show you the thrift store that I frequented for a long time, and I'm not totally not glad that I'm leaving. There's nothing really there in terms of computer crap. You know, we'll be leaving, but I want to show you guys something. And I live near a Buddhist temple, so a lot of people can actually see. It's a Buddhist temple. So let's see. Are we recording? And I think there's a school near here. Dhammapucha. I'll be very careful. There's no sidewalk here. I mean, I would like it if there was a sidewalk. If there was a sidewalk in this general area. I'm gonna miss this place. Hey, it's welcome to the Bates Hotel. Hey, look, lightning struck. Yeah, it looks like lightning struck the wood, vitrified the carbon. I vitrified the carbon in this tree. Fire damage. And we've had like stuff like that happen. So I wanted to show you guys something really cool. See, and it'll be a shame because I wanted to talk to some of the people here. And I specifically got some books somewhat for that purpose. But mostly, my own, like, reading, because a lot of that shit just hit me with, like, a ton of bricks. But this is a Buddhist temple that, I've never even seen again. It's a shame. It's a cool place. Sort of walk around. I wanted to sort of show you guys this place for reasons and ask you can see, on sort of talk about it. That to me is a shame. Walking around here. Oh, a cat. I'm gonna kind of miss the cats around here. Like, this stuff is really interesting. Like, I really like a lot of Buddhist architecture. And you can tell it's Buddhist. This is kind of cool. Okay, I don't know what that is, but this is just really interesting. So I'll have to ask my friend what some of this stuff is. Limestone. Limestone? Incredible limestone. Hmm. So we have here a lot of architecture. I don't really know. What's that fat village? I'm not gonna stay here for much longer. Space. This technically, I need to ask a friend what that's all about. I need to ask a friend on Facebook what he what why deer is in front of a Buddhist temple. I'm probably not gonna get any more pictures near the shrine, near some of this stuff, because, like, yeah, it's not, what I'm doing is essentially this kind of disrespectful, I guess, but, you know, I want you to kind of see some of this stuff. I want to explain some of the symbolism at some point. So, but I'm probably going to leave right now because this not feeling right. This is probably something I ought to not be doing. And leave. No, I don't usually bring this kind of crap with me when I go near, like, temples and whatnot, because people can tend to be finicky, and a lot of in Eastern religious, and a lot of Eastern religious stuff, you gotta be careful with photography, because you're not supposed to be, because it's considered disrespectful to the, to, like, if we're talking about Hindu, temples, and depends upon the temple, or Buddhist, or particularly Hindu. I don't know about Buddhist, but Hindu, yeah. You gotta be very careful with that. I just don't feel right being over there, but I actually think some of that stuff's worth, and a lot of my research and stuff into the subject of occult esoteric wisdom. It's worth actually taking a look at some of this stuff. It's not like I can't find this stuff at a, I mean, everything is always one of a kind. I mean, this place is like you. Even if it be a generic. So this is the place that's called, and there's a statue. I've actually had pictures of the statue that I'll probably throw in the video. I actually took pictures of that. I didn't take pictures of the other because I just don't, I do not feel comfortable near temples and doing that. That's just, but so I just don't feel comfortable with that. Especially since I should know better, because I know this crap. I know enough not to pull something that disrespectful. And it's probably in some way disrespectful. Getting some weird feelings. But because these are places. These are sacred spaces. But I wanted to show you some of this stuff because to give you kind of an idea of what this place is like. I wish I had been a Buddhist, a practicing Buddhist. Just at the very least to have a fundamental understanding of it. And part of practicing these things is to gain fundamental understanding. There are many paths, you have to choose one. It's what Siddhartha Gautama said. There are many paths, but eventually you gotta choose one. I mean, that's extremely perfect, because you can't be going mixing and matching crap. You know, for the most part, that's a good general rule, and I agree with him on most things that he said. I mean, he may not agree with everything he said, but generally he's pretty much on the money. I'll put the quote up. You know, religion is not an intellectual spirituality is not an intellectual exercise. You know, religion is. You know, and even that is not just an intellectual exercise. It is also religion, not spiritual. So you got to remember. I think I saw a View-Trans. Over there. I'll find out. And see, this is the problem with people. Now I'm in the thrift store. So that I was gonna go show you the way, another way too. But I guess we'll go this way. And leapfrog stuff. Oh, cool. Would love to go through all that. Maybe I will. Maybe one last look through the old crap section before I go. Nothing really worth paying attention to. But we'll. So I lived, in Leon Valley. I lived in Leon Valley. I've lived in Leon Valley for 14 years. Near Bandera Road, I don't know what road, I think it's Huebner Road that we're looking at. But you wanna, and Timber Hill is, show you Timber Hill.